Welcome back to Craving Cars. My name is Corey, and this is your monthly up-to-date of what's going on in August of 2019. If you are not familiar with our monthly up-to-date, it is where we kind of let you know what's going on for the month with Craving Cars and some other possible shows we recommend you check out. Summer is closing in a bit, but we got plenty more events to go to and shows to talk about. First event up for the month is my most anticipated trip of the summer and something that I have been so super excited about, and that is the Show Me Rally of 2019. This is the third year of the Show Me Rally. It has been in different locations every year, this year being no different, of course, than that, where we were heading out to Colorado, and Craving Cars will be there the whole 4-day trip, bringing you all the official coverage for your viewing pleasures. There's actually... Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot to discuss with this event. I do apologize if this event tends to overshadow the rest of the month, but this is a 4-day event, and it's the Show Me Rally, and it's awesome, and it's going to be in Colorado, which is awesome, which makes it double awesome, and it's a rally, so it's triple awesome. Just saying. But let's go through some stuff here. I want to do this real quick. Bear with me. It's going to consist of a lot of stuff. So it's that's basically any cars and trucks. Starting from the trip from leaving Kansas City, we're going to be doing actually kind of a scavenger hunt all the way out to Colorado, to Denver area. So that's going to be kind of neat. So something to do kind of on the way. While we're there, of course, we're going to have things like automotive museum tours. We're going to have fun with go-kart type stuff. We're going to take over the Broncos Stadium. Go Chiefs. There's a Denver Cars and Coffee we're going to go attend, and we've got a bunch of other little things, the nightlifes of Denver, heading to Colorado Springs, Pikes Peak, got a 19-mile Pikes Peak run that we're going to be checking out and hopefully participating on that cruise with that. And really, it's just, there's so much stuff. We're going to be staying in nice places, eating good food, and having a good time. Checking out some breweries, I'm sure, while we're there as well. Plenty of those out there if you've never been out there. And I could sit here for the entire up-to-date video and talk about all the cool stuff that I'm anticipating and things that Craving Cars will be able to take advantage of for the Show Me Rally. I appreciate Zach for making an event like this possible for people like us to have fun and go on this trip like this. It's just the anticipation is here. It's past the view of the camera. I mean, it's way up there. With that said, though, there are some other things going on for the month. That is the bigger event for Craving Cars for the month, but we've got some other shows that I think we'll mention. Craving Cars will be making some of the shows, but even on top of that, I want to mention some honorable mention kind of thing of shows that, hey, if you got nothing to do, you're in that area, I say check them out and go to it. But that first weekend, we've got Crossroad Cars. They're usually the first Sunday of every month, weather permitting and all that stuff. I have made a couple of them. I've missed the last few, and unfortunately, I'm going to miss this one too. But hey, you're going to be in town. I'm going to be in Colorado. You're going to be in town. I think you should go. It's still a fun time. It's in a great central location, and it's free to spectate. It's free to go. It's all cars, makes, and models. It really is just kind of a good time with that. And that does take place in the kind of the Crossroad district of Kansas City. So it's just literally just south of downtown, like the Kaufman Center, like the Opera House and music, whatever. It's just a couple blocks south of that. All of these links on these shows coming up, including the Show Me Rally, of course, and Crossroad Cars and all the ones, we are going to have them linked below in the description. That will take you to the corresponding Facebook page so you can look at all the details and check out all the good stuff happening with these events. So that way you can get times, whether there's any kind of cost, locations, and just to make it simple and easy for you. August 17th, I've got 3 mentions that we're going to do here. The 3rd annual Gear Unlimited Car Show. That's from about 9 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon or so. It's in Independence, put on by Gears Unlimited. That's a show we haven't attended to before, so this is the 3rd event for that one as well. Hopefully we get a chance to kind of check out and see what that's all about. We've got the Lexington Community Fair Car Show, and that's of course put on by Twisted Suspension, so that's kind of cool, from 9 a.m. to 4, so probably one or the other on those shows. That's out in Lexington, Missouri, so if you're more on the eastern side of the Kansas City area. Maybe that might be a fun one for you to check out. This is actually their 6th year in doing that like there. So with over 200 cars participating in the show during the fair from previous year, I say it's going to be a pretty decent show. They do have multiple classes. So it actually is during the Lexington Fair. So if you're there and want to go to the fair as well, you have multiple reasons to go. They're not just a car show. That might be a lot of fun just on that alone. Next event coming up, another one put on by Crazy Vinyls. And so Crazy Vinyls has a show that they put on every month throughout the season. And this one's basically just a continuance of that one. And of course, this one for the 2019, this is the tribute to the Front Street Cruise Night. And all of the Crazy Vinyls, they end up being kind of a show meet. And then they do kind of a cruise at the end if you want to participate, or you go on your way from there. But that's pretty cool. That's going to be back out there. They've done a few events out here now at the Shawnee Mission Park out in Shawnee Mission, Kansas. I'm sorry, Shawnee, Kansas. But it's at Shawnee Mission Park. It is kind of a dedication into the memory of Alex Watson, who lost his life unexpectedly in an accident in just last year. So that's kind of one of the things to just kind of bring awareness to that. So that's pretty cool for Jared out of Crazy Vinyls to do that. Next one, this is a show that I don't know that Craving Cars is going to make, but I encourage anybody in this kind of German car show kind of scene thing, anybody in the German cars, as you know, that if anybody knows me, of course, that I do have a Golf GTI, so I do like a fair share of German cars. On August 24th, we have the Ozark Euro Rally All German Car Show. That just sounds fun with the title alone. I mean, dig the picture. I mean, that's perfect. I mean, we've got me being into the Volkswagens and the Golfs. That's going to be all the way down in Arkansas, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It's it sounds like just a one-day show there. It is a Saturday from about 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm still thinking about making the trip. I think it'd be a lot of fun. You only have a few days left for registration. So if you want to sign up and be actually part of the show part, I mean, if you're just coming with somebody else, then find somebody with a German car and show up there. So with that said, I have a feeling at the moment they've got almost 250 people that are going car-wise, over 700 interested in going. So I have a feeling it's a pretty decent event on that. I've never been to that one. It sounds like a lot of fun. So hopefully Craving Cars can make it down to Arkansas that weekend. I think it'd just be fun to get away. Kind of getting towards the last weekend of the month now. We've got August 30th, which is a Friday. That's going to be another KCH2O. So now if you, once again, not just German, but if you're in the European family of cars, I know the majority of the people from KCH2O is a Volkswagen Audi group. But I will be honest, the more I hang out with you guys, the more fun I have. And the more I get to know these people, and they're just fantastic. I have mentioned KCH2O before. I have mentioned them and their affiliation with the National Orange Popsicle Week, raising money for the stroke awareness. So that's just cool enough by itself right there, the amount of money that they've raised for them. And it's just a good group of people. We caught out the last Cars and Cones. I finally made one. Yes, thank you. I finally made a Cars and Cones. It was a blast. We had a gentleman, of course, cover a lot of the bill, of course, for everybody, and that was just unexpectedly awesome. Wouldn't have mattered. I would have still went and paid for my ice cream, but that was still super cool. I enjoyed that a lot. And so that's not like a car show. That's just us kind of meeting up, hanging out, talking a little bit, chewing the fat, and eating some ice cream. Ooh, we're doing a Sheridan's this time. So we've got a Sheridan's Custard Place. Yes, frozen custard. That's going to be out in another one out in Shawnee. And what's cool about a lot of the KCH2O events, they kind of go throughout the city. So eventually it'll be somewhere probably close to you, typically. But we're going to go get some frozen custard at Sheridan's on the 30th of August out in Mission, Kansas. Last two events, of course, that I'm going to mention for this August UpToDate video. We've got KC Cars and Coffee, which I'm going to get back to in just a second. And then Caffeine and Chrome. Now, if you guys haven't seen some of the Caffeine and Chrome stuff out, that's put on by Gateway Classic Cars out of here in Kansas City. And they have lots of locations throughout the nation, of course. Thank God that Kansas City is one of them, so they can bring some cool classic awesomeness for cars for us to view. Now, they have an indoor showroom that you can view. They have a lot more cars than when they started. They were expanding it quite a bit. And this last one that they had at the end of July was phenomenal. They had tons of cars. So what it is, it's picture a Cars and Coffee, but at a Gateway Classic Cars. So you have indoors and the outdoor thing that everybody shows up to have fun in. So lots of classic cars being it's a Gateway Classic Cars, but there's also more modern cars. A lot of exotics showed up. I mean, it really was just a really cool time. And I don't know that I've ever been in one of those events here in Kansas City that had that many show up. It was just a great morning. I can only anticipate the next one being equally good or better. So I guess we'll find out, because we're going to be there. Of course, that typically goes on from about 9 a.m. to noon. So a little bit longer than your typical Cars and Coffee, but they've got drinks in there and they've got some food from donuts and things. So get there early, take advantage, get some donuts, have fun, talk cars. But thanks for Gateway Classic Cars for putting that on. And yeah, so that's the Caffeine and Chrome there. And then the KC Cars and Coffee that they have the last Saturday of every month. We, of course, had this last one. Was a great turnout. Lots of people, lots of cars. And once again, it was a great morning. I'm only going to ask this. I don't know if it's going to be at the same location this next time. I don't know if they're even going to have it this next time. KC Cars and Coffee is not going anywhere. The events will continue. The location may end up changing, though. And that's due to people not being responsible enough for being able to... there's a time and place for doing things. Yes, I get that people... We have these nice cars. You want to exercise them. You want to do what they're kind of built to do. You want to be spirited about it. But one thing you don't do is you don't do it around a crowd. You don't do it in a parking lot at a show. You don't do it around a crowd of people. You have times, you have places, you have dedicated areas that you can take advantage for stuff like this. And this last one had an event where someone thought he wanted to be a little spirited and lost control of his car, went off, and may have hurt somebody. All right? Besides the fact of just his ego, because he damaged a very nice car. The only thing I can think of is, I mean, these kind of events, guys, you just got to be careful. I don't care how much you feel like you think you can drive that car. Do it in a more controlled area. Do it where there's no risk that if you did make a mistake, that someone's not going to get hurt and pay for your stupidity. So that's all I say. I know that this is something I wasn't going to bring up for the monthly UpToDate, but I did. And there it is. I just felt like it needed to be said that Craving Cars does care. I don't leave shows being stupid. I don't arrive at shows being stupid. I drive like a sensible person. I have fun with my cars, but I do it where it's... I do it where it's proper. I do it where we're more loud and have a little more fun with it and not worry about the safety of other people if I were to make a mistake about something. So driving cars and that stuff, it can be a risk and it can be dangerous. But at the same time, it's a lot of fun if you just do it right. Let's not have those very, very few small percentages of people, because really all it takes to ruin these nice, really big, awesome events that people have worked so hard for. Stephen Cook's been building up the KC Cars and Coffee for over 7 years now, and I don't want to see it go away. I don't think it will, but it's the fact that he found a good location to be able to house enough people that want to get together for those mornings is a very difficult thing to do. And if there's going to be riffraff, then we're not going to have these cool locations anymore. So that's it. I'm done. Okay, I'm done talking about that. Not saying it. But from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., still going on schedule. Typical S1 Cars and Coffee is nice, good 2 hours in the morning. Gets you up going, gets you through the day, and it doesn't really disrupt any other shows that you want to catch for that day. So you got some other events and shows, and I know there's various cruise nights, get-togethers and meets and stuff that is not mentioned. Guys, please leave a comment below if I didn't do an event that you would like me to say. I tried to put a comment a few days ago up on Facebook to see if anybody wanted me to add something to this video that I didn't already have on my list. Continue to add that. I will link this up on Facebook as well. All of these events, of course, are linked in the description below. So check all those out and to their corresponding Facebook page for that. I appreciate everybody, of course, being here. Appreciate everybody's on the support of Craving Cars. God, we got some awesome stuff still going on this month. The Show Me Rally. Oh, we're gonna have some content for you. I'm just gonna tell you that it's gonna be killer. It's gonna be fantastic. I can't wait. It's only a few days away, and I just can't wait. I'm anticipating this. Oh, it's there. But anyways, Thanks for the support, guys. Appreciate everybody. But thank you anyways, of course, for joining in on this monthly up-to-date. Stay tuned, of course, for many more awesome videos, of course, coming up. Like, share, subscribe. Keep the support going. Let people know about Craving Cars, because we're just, guys, to be honest, we're here for you. We're here for you in every way. When the car scene does start slowing down, we're going to keep the up-to-dates going. But I also got some other individual stuff kind of cooking up and brewing up outside of car show type things. So, you know, stay tuned for that. That's going to be really cool. We got some awesome anticipated things coming up outside of the Show Me Rally, of course, and some other awesome shows even going on through October, and a big event that we still might end up making in November. We might. Like, share, subscribe. Corey with Craving Cars will sign up for the day. And just remember, all you cravers out there, keep craving. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. If you're not familiar with our stuff, hold on. Summer is closing in a bit. Summer is closing in. All right. This is no different. It's No. Hopefully it's still okay. This one this time will take place. It's a good question. I might have rambled on a little bit too long about something. Let's see here. Hold on. I've got something for you.